So in this wonderfully modified pentagonal prism, we still want to find the surface area, so we apply the very basic surface area formula, and that is surface area equals 2 times the area of the bases plus the perimeter of the base times the height. So we have some work to do in this case because we have to find the base area. Now the base was a pentagon, so we're going to find the area of a pentagon, subtract off these 2 circles over here, and then add this 3rd circle over there. And that's going to give us all of the area. So we're going to do that over here. Area of my base. So I have a pentagon. I know the side length is 8, so I'm going to use a special area formula known as, I don't even know the name, but 5 times the side length squared divided by 4 times the tangent of 36. Okay, where 36 is half of the central angle. Central angle is 72. So we want the trig angle, which is 36 degrees. So when I do this calculation, I find that my whole entire pentagon would have an area of 110.111 is the entire area of our pentagon. So now I'm going to subtract off a semicircle with a radius of 3 from right there. I'm going to subtract off a semicircle with a radius of 1 from right there. And then I'm going to add a semicircle with a radius of 2 from right there. So I have some work to do. This is half of pi r squared. This is half of pi r squared. And this is half of pi r squared, because they are half circles. So half of 9 is 4.5 pi. Half of 1 is just half pi. And half of 4 is 2 pi. So negative 4.5, negative a half is negative 5, plus 2 is minus 3 pi. So I subtract that from my pentagon to give me a total base area of 100.686. Let's move over. So that's the area of my base. We'll come back over here. We'll stick that right here. 100.686, or just 69. Sounds good to me. Perimeter. So now we have to spend some time finding the perimeter, but just so you know, this is the height. The height is 5. So think about perimeter as driving in a car. And we're going to drive on every single road that goes around this funny looking shaped island. We're going to add them up as we go. So I have semicircles and I have straight lengths. I'm going to figure this out as we go around. So let me change colors. I'm going to do this in blue as we go. So let's start right here. I drive 8. Come over here. Perimeter equals 8 plus. The trick is figuring out how much this straight distance is. So the whole entire thing is 8, but I am missing 6 straight units, so that's just 2. If I add this much and this much together, that is 2 straight units. Plus half of a circle, which is half of 2 times pi times r. So that has a radius of 3. Plus, now I'm going to make another straight drive. That's another 8. Plus, let's figure out what our straights are on the bottom. Once again, the whole entire thing would be 8. But I am missing 2. So that's 6 plus 1/2 of 2 pi r, half of a circumference, plus, let's figure out the straights here. So the whole entire thing is 8, but I am missing 4 from that diameter, so there's 4 straight units there, plus 1/2 of 2 times pi times 2, a radius of 2, and that gets me back to where I began. Okay, so it's kind of tricky when we have straight lengths and curvy lengths on the same side. Let's add them all up. So here's 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 8 is 18, and another 6 is 24, plus 4 is 28 straight units, plus, let's see, 3 pi, 1 pi, 2 pi, 3 plus 1 plus 2 is 6 pi, as the total perimeter of that modified pentagon. So 28 plus 6 pi is approximately 46.85 if we were to go in just miles. So I'm going to put that right here in my equation and times that by 5, the height. So the hard part about this is really just figuring out all of the perimeter and the base area. Okay, but it's just adding up straight lines and curvy lines, and it's subtracting, well, areas. You know how to do that. So I plug all this into my calculator, and I get a total surface area of 435.62 square units.